Right, so we're going to have a look at the emergency stop and the use of mirrors, yeah? So, I will have been using the mirrors before.
Right.
I would have had probably 7 or 8 lessons, yeah? So I'd actually talk me through the first 5 or 6 junctions.
Yeah.
Tell me what mirrors to check, tell me why I'm checking them, the consequence of not checking them. In and around the parked cars, yeah? And then you should be able to start prompting me then, yeah?
Right, okay.
Yeah? So if you tell me to set myself up.
Okay, Tony, if you want to set yourself up as you normally would.
Yeah, you won't need that, yeah?
Right, oh, okay. Right. Sorry. And what can you see out of the main mirror there?
Oh, I can square the back window.
Brilliant, okay. And the door mirrors?
Oh, I can see the door handles, I can see a bit of sky and a bit of road.
Brilliant. And out of this one here?
Same.
Great, okay. Right, well today we're going to have a look at signalling.
Right, watch me again, yeah? This is why you must not get distracted, yeah?
Right.
Especially on the subject where it's concerning mirrors, yeah? And emergency stop, yeah? What I done there when I set the mirror up, I done this, yeah?
Right.
And then when you ask me what I can see, to be fair to you, I
oh
done
gosh,
this,
you
yeah?
moved your position, yeah.
Yeah? And because the subject's mirrors, you got to spot that, haven't you? If you don't spot it here, when I get on the move, to be fair to you,
you're going to be moved.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. If you don't notice it, then you really need to go back to Specsavers, yeah? Otherwise, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Right, so...
So I'll start again?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Tony, would you like to set your mirrors up? Okay. You need to set your mirror up from your seating position.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because if you move forward, you're not going to have the right vision out of the mirror.
Oh, right, I'm always doing it.
And how's that? What can you see out of that one?
Oh, I can square the back window. And I can see
Brilliant,
the edge of my
okay.
head restraining the edge of yours.
Okay, and can you just check the door mirrors for me?
Yeah, it's still the same. Yeah, no
Okay,
problems
so
there.
that's great. Okay then, well, what we're going to do today, Tony, is we're going to have a look at your signalling and we're going to have a look at the emergency stop.
No, use of mirrors.
Use of mirrors
Yeah.
and signalling.
Will you stop taking them drugs?
Is it just use of mirrors? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just going to have a look at the use of mirrors and we're going to have a look at the emergency
Right.
stop. But we're going to have a look at the mirrors first.
Yep.
Okay, just to see how you're getting on with those, because obviously you've done a little bit of driving there.
Yeah.
So to see how you're using them and what you're looking for.
Right.
Okay, so when you're ready, if you want to set yourself up. Okay, here, Tony, would you actually indicate...
Oh, no, to indicate.
But would you indicate pulling out here?
No.
And why would you not indicate?
There's nobody behind me, nobody coming towards me.
Okay, right. If there was somebody coming towards you, or there was some
I'll be
pedestrians...
honest with you, I haven't got a problem with the indicator. Don't be digging a hole for yourself, yeah?
Okay, right.
What's the subject we're covering?
Sorry, mirrors.
Yeah. And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right at the next turning, Tony. Okay. I noticed there, Tony, you didn't check your main mirror.
No?
No. Do you know what you were checking your main mirror for?
I know, I can't remember now.
It's distance and speed. Okay, it's telling us what's actually behind us, if anything's too close. So we need to check the main mirror first, then the appropriate left or right door mirror.
Right.
Okay.
I think I forgot. I thought I was doing signals for a minute.
Okay. And now we're into the new road, Tony. What do you need to check?
No, I can't remember.
We need to check our main mirror.
Oh, interior mirror, yeah.
Yeah, interior mirror for speed and distance and telling us what's behind us. And if there's somebody was a bit too close, what would we do? Any idea?
Keep an eye on them, I suppose,
Yeah,
in case I have to stop.
Yeah, that's good. Or we just ease off the gas a bit to give them a bit more of a
So I
distance.
just need to check one mirror in the new right door?
You just need to check this mirror and also your right door mirror as well.
Oh, I've checked that as well,
Yeah,
huh?
we're checking that to see if there's anybody coming up to overtake us. Okay, and if there was somebody there, what would you do?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
Okay, we would actually let them go.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, because if you didn't, it could cause an accident, couldn't it? And we don't want that to happen.
Could it?
Yeah. Yeah, if you try and accelerate or you keep going and they're trying to get past you. How often do you think you need to be checking your main mirror?
About every 5 minutes.
It's about every 5 to 6 seconds.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm losing 5 minutes somewhere.
Yeah, no, that's wrong. It's about 5 to 6 seconds, just so we know what's actually going on behind us.
Yeah, we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right, Tony. So what are you going to check here?
Right door mirror.
And this mirror, main mirror here, first.
All right.
And what were we checking for in that?
Distance and speed.
Okay, and the right door mirror is?
I'm not too sure.
See if anybody's coming up on our right hand side. And what would we do if there was somebody there?
Would I let them go or something?
You'd let them go, brilliant, yeah. You wouldn't try and keep going, you'd just let them go because we want them to cause an accident otherwise.
All right.
Okay.
How would it cause an accident?
Well, if you didn't let them go and you carried on going, you know, they might try and get past you, you might just drive into them, or they might just drive into you.
All right.
Okay, so we've got quite a lot of parked cars down here. Okay, so we probably need to check our main mirror again, just see what's happening. What are we looking for in that?
How close they are behind me?
Yeah, speed and distance, yeah, brilliant. Okay, there's a parked car on the left, so we need to check our main mirror and left mirror, because there could be somebody trying to get past us.
Main mirror
And left mirror, yeah. Okay, and we're looking at our right mirror for anybody on a bike.
Right mirror.
Right mirror, anybody on a bike or motorbike trying to get past us. Okay, that's good. You're checking your main mirror and your right mirror there. That's good. Was that clear behind you?
Yeah.
Okay. When we stopped just there, it would have been a good idea again just to check your main mirror and left mirror, because we were just moving in there, weren't we, to let that car pass us. Okay, we're just checking to see if there's any motorcyclists or bikes on the left hand side.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. So can you remember what mirrors you need to check now, Tony?
Interior one, is it?
Yeah, and
right one.
okay, and what are we looking for in those mirrors?
What's behind me, distance and speed.
Yeah, and in the right door mirror, what are we looking for?
Is anybody overtaking me?
Yeah, and what would you do if there was someone overtaking you?
Well, I'd make sure I don't cause an accident, wouldn't I?
Yeah, so what would you be doing to prevent that?
I'd have to let them go, would I?
Yeah, brilliant, yeah.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left, so can you remember the mirror checks again, Tony?
Interior one.
And
left one.
okay, and what are we looking for in those mirrors again?
Interior one, distance and speed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the left one.
Left one, we're looking for any motorcyclists, mopeds, anybody coming up on our left-hand side that could undertake us. So we need to be aware of that, because there is somebody there. What would we do if there was somebody coming up?
I'd have to run them over, wouldn't I?
No, you wouldn't run them over. You'd let them pass, wouldn't you? Because if we don't let them pass, we could run them over, couldn't we?
Run them over, yeah.
So
and we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. So mirror checks again, Tony?
Interior mirror, right mirror.
Okay, brilliant, well done. And what do we do when we get to the new road? What mirror do we check then? Can you remember?
Interior mirror.
Yeah, and what are we looking for in that interior mirror?
What's following me into the new road?
That's brilliant, yeah, well done. Just keeps an eye on what's actually, you know, going on around us, so we know what the situation is.
So it's only one mirror checking the new road.
You need normally to check your main mirror, and your right mirror in the new road, yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right, Tony. So again, the mirror checks are.
Interior mirror, right hand.
And what are we looking for?
Distance and speed.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done. And what we're looking for in the right mirror?
Okay, so somebody's overtaking me.
Yeah, brilliant. And what would you do if they were?
Is that okay to go now?
Yep. You had a good look.
Bloody checking the emerges, man. I had a bit of a nearly had a nasty accident the other day on my lesson.
Yeah.
Went past a parked car, and as I was moving back in, the car pulled away. I didn't realise somebody in it.
Right, okay. So you weren't looking in your left mirror to see what was happening?
I was supposed to, didn't I?
need to be looking. When
I thought the parked car would wait till I'd gone past him.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we need to be checking when we're emerging. We need to be looking.
No, I
left.
wasn't emerging. I was going past the car.
Right, and he pulled out in front of you. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Sorry.
he pulled up alongside me. Yeah, turning left.
And mirror checks, main mirror, and
Left hand mirror.
yeah. And what would you do if there was somebody coming up on your left there?
I'd have to let him go, wouldn't
Yeah. And what would be happening if you didn't let them go?
I? I'd squash him, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you would. Do you want to do that on a Saturday?
No.
No.
Yeah, just like this. I was just going past and I moved back in and whoosh, he
Okay.
moved.
Yeah. What you should have done is checked again in your main mirror and your left mirror, so you could have seen what was happening.
Alright.
So he moved as you were approaching him. You just moved out, did
Just so I was alongside him.
he? Did he indicate that he was pulling out, or did
No.
no, he just pulled out? So he wasn't looking properly either.
That's his fault, isn't it?
Well, he should be pulling out in front of you. Yeah. I mean, he should be waiting until you actually pass it.
Yeah, it's his fault, isn't it?
Well, you should still be looking ahead, but I mean,
Now
if
we're
you
going to turn left.
and turn left at the next turning, Tony. Okay. Did you check your main mirror then?
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. Okay. What are we going to check when we move in here? Are we going to check any mirrors?
I can't remember. What should I check?
You need to check your main mirror and your left door mirror
Alright.
if we're pulling in, because we're still looking for anybody coming up on our left-hand side, any motorbikes or motorcyclists. So
No, I'd see them. I'd see them in the main mirror, wouldn't I?
Not necessarily, no, because you may not. If it's something like a bike, you may not see it coming up on your left. If it's if it's just starting to come past your vehicle at the back, you may not see it. You won't see it in that main mirror.
Went a bit long-winded around that, didn't we?
Mm.
What way did I tell you to approach it?
I said you said give you instruction first.
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
or
Why
three-
didn't you?
I did it first though, didn't I? And then I carried on.
No. I said, give me instructions on turning right, turning left, moving out the ground of parked cars, moving
Right.
back in. I gave you lifeline and then moving back in, didn't I? Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah? I said to you on my last lesson last week, I was going past the car, and as I was going past it, he moved
pulled-
off, yeah?
Right. Okay.
And I said that was his fault, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've been better off just giving me instructions on the first 4 or 5 junctions. And then you could have prompted me, yeah?
Mm.
Yeah?
Mm.
And make sure you come in with the consequences, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, the reason I'm checking the mirrors to come in after the parked car is that I'm checking the left-hand door mirror in case that vehicle moves away, isn't it?
Right. Yeah.
It's not always possible to see it with somebody, especially with a headrest nowadays, or it could be a van, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so if you move on to the brake for the emergency stop.
Okay. Can I use this book
Yep.
for that? Yeah.
Yep. It's just past
Is
the
it? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, Tony. We're gonna have a look at the emergency stop now.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me what you've done previously in your last lesson?
No, I've had 6-7 hours.
Right. Okay. And you haven't done any of this before at all. It's all completely new to you, is it?
Yeah, I've never done
Never
emergency
done
stop.
it.
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, in normal circumstances, when we're driving under normal circumstances, we shouldn't really need to stop in an emergency.
All right.
Okay, because what we should be doing is looking ahead and planning ahead. And by doing that, we're really, in most cases, avoiding any emergencies that might occur by safe driving and, making sure that the road ahead is clear and that we're looking in plenty of time. But there are situations where sometimes things happen that we can't control. One of the examples is maybe a child running out into the road.
All right.
I mean, what we can do is we should be looking to check that there are any children around, obviously, and then taking precautions. But you know, people do some strange things, and sometimes they can just run out in front of us without us realising. And in those circumstances, we actually need to stop the car as quickly as possible. Okay. We need to have a quick reaction, obviously, so we need to stop the car.
Yeah, so we just go to the top here for a minute. So there's a couple of symbols there that might actually give me. Yeah, the way I'd approach the emergency stop brief is, we've just been talking about the mirrors, haven't we? So we did establish that it's very important to be checking the mirrors every 4, 5, 6 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I'm checking my mirrors every 4, 5, 6 seconds, and I've got a great big 40-ton juggernaut behind me, yeah. What would I do at my speed to alleviate that problem a bit?
You reduce your speed a bit.
I reduce my speed, wouldn't I? Yeah. Because obviously I know if I have to stop, I don't really want him sitting in the back seat, do I?
No.
Yeah. Because we'll be both popping up daisies tomorrow, wouldn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we look at the signs here.
Yeah.
Yeah. A school. Yeah. Okay, it might be a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit around here. But if there's a school in the area, then I should be taking about 10 miles an hour off my speed, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I've got.
That's road. Well, loose chippings on the road, so it's going to be.
Again, I'm going to be taking my speed off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So by knowing what's behind me at all times, and looking and planning ahead, and remembering that I have to be able to stop in the distance I can see to be clear, and relating to the area that I'm in, I should be in a better position. So if the situation does arise, I might not even have to do an emergency stop. It could be a normal stop.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But there is that one situation that I can't drive past every driveway at 5 miles an hour, can I?
No.
So there is a possibility that a child could run out in front of me. Yeah. Right. So we go from there.
Okay, so in that instance, if there was a child running out in front of you, you would need to react very, very quickly.
Right.
Okay, so that means you would need to move your foot from the gas onto the brake pedal as soon as possible. So what we're looking for is a quick reaction.
All right.
Okay, as shown in this diagram here. Now, what we don't want to do in this instance, and it's the only time we wouldn't do it, is actually check the mirrors.
All right.
Because the reason being that that's going to waste valuable time. If we start looking in the mirror to see what's behind us.
Oh, so I won't check the mirrors.
You don't need to check the mirrors, no. We just need to stop. It could be a matter of life and death, so we need to stop as soon as possible. We also need to make sure that we've got a good control of the steering when we stop, so we need both hands on the steering wheel.
All right.
A nice, not a really, really tight grip, but slightly tighter grip than you would normally have.
All right, yeah.
Because, we want to make sure the car stops when we're under control with the vehicle as well. Okay. So we talked about the quick reaction here. So it's a quick reaction from your right foot, from the gas pedal onto the brake.
Yeah.
Okay. And just before we stop, you're going to put your clutch down.
All right.
Okay. Now, even though we're going to be stopping quickly, we're not going to be sort of slamming the brakes on. It's still going to be progressive, but it's going to be that much quicker.
All right.
So progressive braking, but a lot quicker than you would normally brake.
Quicker?
Yeah, much quicker, yeah.
So, quicker and progressive?
Well, you're going to start... What I mean is, you don't want to slam the brakes on because that could cause a skid. So
I just need to get off the gas onto the brake quicker?
Quicker, yeah, and then press...
Progressively like I do normally?
Yeah, but a lot quicker.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
I get off the gas onto the brake quickly.
Yeah.
That's quick reaction, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I brake progressively, like I would do normally.
Well, you do need to brake progressively, but when I say progressively, I mean still a lot quicker than you would normally brake.
Are you looking for the word firm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to brake firm and progressively, yeah?
I saw that on a website saying progressive. I don't know why they said that. Because what we want to do is obviously avoid the incident of the child or whatever it is in the road.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Okay. So once we've done that, we're then going to, obviously hopefully that would have stopped the car. We're going to apply the handbrake, put the gear lever back into neutral, and then we're going to secure the vehicle. Okay. Now hopefully we haven't hit anybody by then, and the person, whoever it is in the road, is cleared away.
You're right, David Glare, you are, aren't you?
And then we're going to need to continue again on our journey, aren't we? So what we're going to need to do before we move away
Alright.
is we're going to need to have a really good look round. So we're going to need to be hot on these observations.
Alright.
Because we're going to be stopped probably more or less in the centre of the road, aren't we? We're not going to be stopped like we would normally be stopped now.
Okay, yeah.
So that means that there could be vehicles or pedestrians around the car. So we need to have a good look round the vehicle, all the way round, before we actually move away.
Alright, yeah.
Okay. Have you got any other questions about that?
No?
Okay. Shall we have a practice at that then and see how you get on?
A few weird pictures there, isn't there?
Yeah. For example, here you see, this is one example they've given.
No, I don't mean them. I mean,
What, these?
what's this one?
Oh, that's where, yeah, sorry, I meant to mention there's a possibility there that today we're quite lucky because it's quite dry. But if it could be wet, there's a possibility we could actually skid.
Oh, you only skid in the wet, do you?
No, not necessarily, no. You can skid, I mean, it's normally driver error, so it's normally because you're not controlling the car properly. But what we need to make sure is that we don't skid if we can possibly help it. One of the things we can do, if you do find that the car's skidding, for example, if you brake very, very quickly and you find the car's turned to the right, we can actually, if we turn the steering wheel to the right, that will correct the car.
No, so if the car's skidding to the right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. And if the car's skidding to the left, we would come off the accelerator and we would steer to the left. And that should straighten the car up.
Alright.
Okay. Also depends on whether we've got something called ABS. Have you heard of ABS?
No.
It's Advanced Braking System.
Is it?
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
What that normally does is it actually, there's a sensor on the wheels which actually stops the wheels from locking up and stops the wheels from actually skidding. So
it's a bit like advanced driving then, is it?
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's good to, when you're driving your vehicle, to find out whether there is ABS on the vehicle or not.
How do I find that out then?
Well, it'll be in your handbook.
So I look up advanced braking system.
ABS, yeah. Okay, any other questions?
I don't remember seeing that in my handbook.
No?
No, I've got a car at home.
Right.
It's got anti-lock braking system in my handbook.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You're right, it's anti-lock braking.
No.
Yeah, I always call it advanced braking. Don't know why. Any other questions, Tony, or shall we have a go at that?
Yeah, what's this anti-lock braking system then?
Well, that's normally, most new cars are fitted with anti-lock braking, and it's a sensor that's fitted to each wheel, so it should stop the car skidding in an emergency. Okay, so when you're actually braking and your car's got anti-lock braking, you'll feel a slight judder under the brake pedal.
Oh, you'll always feel that judder, would you?
Only if it's got anti-lock braking.
If it's got anti-lock braking, you'll always feel the judder, will you?
Yeah, if you brake very heavily, yeah.
Right, right. I'll just come out of roll a minute. You need to do a bit of studying on this.
Right, okay.
Right, it's called anti-lock braking system. It's not advanced braking system, yeah?
I don't know why I know it's anti-lock, but I always call it advanced.
Yeah, obviously I need to find out if it's fitted to my car or not.
Yeah.
And it will only cause a juddering underneath my braking foot if the system comes into operation, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
And it's very important that if I do actually operate the system that I don't take my foot off the brake, yeah?
Right, okay.
But obviously it's very important. I know that it's likely that it could judder underneath my foot. Otherwise, if I was a real student, I'd be panicking and putting my foot off the brake pedal, think I've broken something, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay, so the car I've got at home is about 20 years old, yeah? It's all I can afford, yeah?
Okay.
I'm not too sure if it's got an anti-lock braking system in it.
Okay, then, well, if it's 20 years old, it probably hasn't got anti-lock braking.
So how do I know?
You'd have to check in the handbook to find that out, and that would tell you whether it's fitted or not.
So if it's not fitted, I can't stop in an emergency then?
Yeah, you can still stop in an emergency.
Can I?
Yeah, that's fine. It's just that the anti-lock braking system is a new system that enables you to stop without skidding.
Well, I'm trying to give you a lifeline here, try and get you to tell me how I'm going to stop my own car in an emergency.
Well, you just need to stop. You need to use the brake pedal and use it quite firmly to stop the car.
Right, it's called cadence braking system, yeah?
Right, okay.
I've got to do what the anti-lock braking system does, yeah?
Right.
If I feel any of the wheels or all of the wheels lock up
Yeah.
I've got to take my foot off the brake and immediately put it back on again.
Right.
So in other words, I've got to stop that wheel or wheels that are locking up
Yeah.
by lifting off the brake, reapplying it again. I may have to do that several times, especially on a wet road,
Right.
before the vehicle will stop, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Mhm.
But as the vehicle we're driving today has got anti-lock braking system,
You won't need to.
I won't need to do that, yeah?
Right. Okay.
Is there anything else I need to check in the owner's manual?
I can't think of anything, but now you've mentioned it, there probably is.
Yeah, when I was studying for my theory,
Yeah.
I had a quick read through that Essential Skills.
Mhm.
Is that a good book?
It is a good book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
And it said in there that some cars, you actually put the clutch down before the brake, or at the same time.
Right. Okay.
Is that right?
Well, when you're doing an emergency stop, you need to brake and then just put the clutch down just before.
Yeah,
you
it
stop.
said you got to check your owner's manual because some cars you have to actually put the clutch down at the same time,
Right. Okay.
and it said you should follow the guidance in the owner's manual.
Right. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is an essential
Is
skill,
it?
isn't it?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we need to mention it.
Mm. Okay. Shall we have a go at that, Tony?
Yeah. What's this thing about anti-lock braking then? What's the main advantage to it then?
That it actually prevents skidding by locking the wheels.
Doesn't.
Sorry, you'll have to tell me again. Sorry.
Yeah, the main advantage
Yeah.
to anti-lock braking is that I can steer.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But for the purpose of the exercise
Yeah.
today, I'm not going to steer, yeah?
Right. Okay. It helps you steer, doesn't it? That's right.
Like it enables you to steer,
Enables
yeah?
you to steer. Yeah.
If I didn't have anti-lock braking system fitted to the car, I wouldn't be able to steer.
Right.
I'd actually turn the car around 360 degrees if I tried steering, yeah?
Mm.
But I do have, that is the big advantage to
Mm.
anti-lock braking. It doesn't mean to say I can stop the car quicker because
Mm.
a lot of good drivers could actually stop the car without anti-lock brakes, probably quicker than some people could with anti-lock braking, yeah?
Mm.
So with the main advantage of anti-lock braking system is that I can actually steer. But
Right.
for the purpose of the exercise today, I'm not going to steer, yeah?
Right. Okay.
Yeah?
So when you're explaining that, normally you won't go into too much detail about it.
Yeah, but you won't go into any detail where
Yeah.
where we're going to skip over cadence braking completely, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to have a look back over your theory stuff, yeah?
Mm.
Yeah?
Okay. Okay. Shall we have a go at that, Tony?
Yeah, so what's the routine for this then?
Routine for.
Well, we're going to drive around till the child runs out in front of us, or...
No, sorry. I'm going to. What I'll do, I'll raise my right arm, like this, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony,
Yeah,
and I shall say stop.
right.
Okay, but I will have checked behind to make sure it's clear, so that you don't need to look. As I said, I will check that to make sure there's nobody behind us. When I've done.
Yeah, is this quick reaction really important?
It is, yeah. Yeah, as soon as I put my hand up and says stop, I want you to stop as quickly as you can. So I want you to...
There's no way of practicing that before we move.
Yeah,
is
yeah, we can have a practice of
Can
that.
we?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
yeah,
handy.
Yeah.
Because it seems really important, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then shall we have a quick practice of that now?
Yeah.
And then that'll give you an idea before we get on the move. So, okay, what I'm actually looking for, as I said, is that quick reaction from your foot, from the gas pedal onto the brake pedal.
Right, so if
Okay.
you do exactly what you're going to do when
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to stick the book in the back, once you finish from there.
Yeah. Right, okay, Tony, so it's on. Okay, Tony, we're going to have a practice of that now. Okay, so we're
Alright.
going to practice how, basically, your quick reaction from your,
Make her on.
from your foot from the gas pedal onto the brake pedal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to raise my arm and raise
You
my
said you've got to look over your shoulder first, didn't you?
Yeah, I will check to make sure there's nobody behind, and then
Alright.
when we're on the move, obviously, I'll do that. I'm going to check over
Yeah, if
my...
you can do that now, it'll probably get me used to it, won't it?
Yeah, sure. Okay,
Because
so
I-
I'm going to have a check, and I'm going to raise my right arm and say stop, and then I want you to move your foot as quickly as possible.
All right.
Stop. Okay, that was quite good. Probably we could do it just a little bit quicker.
All right.
Okay, shall we have another go?
Yeah.
Stop.
That's quite quick, isn't it?
It was fairly quick, but not. It needs to be, as soon as I said stop, you need to get your right foot from that gas pedal onto the brake pedal really, really quickly.
All right.
Because you imagine that could be a little kid in front of us.
Oh, right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Stop! Brilliant. That's what we want.
All right.
Brilliant. So that felt much better, did it? Felt much quicker for
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Okay.
Should we have one more try at that?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop! Fantastic. Brilliant.
All right.
Okay. So that's what I want you to do when we're on the move. I will, as I say, I'll check there's nobody behind us and make sure it's suitable for you to do that.
Well, I'll just come out of roll a minute and
Yeah.
just give you the rundown on why it's important you check. Right, when you do this with a real student, you've got to remember you've got a duty of care.
Mm.
To me, especially.
Mm.
To yourself.
Yeah.
To every other road user, yeah?
Yeah.
So, if you go popping your hand up and say stop when there's somebody behind me,
Yeah.
somebody coming towards me,
Yeah.
or anybody coming to the sides of me, or any pedestrians very close by in the near vicinity, I'll tell you to take a run and jump, yeah?
Right.
I won't stop, okay?
Yeah.
For the simple reason is that it's a simulated exercise and we mustn't put anybody in danger, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So, if you've got any pedestrians on the pavement, we don't really want to, especially if it's, you know, we don't want to frighten them.
No, no.
So, just let it go a little bit further and make sure there's nobody around, yeah?
Sure.
I've got no objections to you doing it when I'm going through a line of parked cars, yeah?
Right, okay.
But we just want to make sure there's no moving vehicles ahead of me, behind me, or coming to the sides of me, or any pedestrians in the very close proximity that we're going to frighten the life out of them, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because don't forget the wheels could lock, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right, it's a little mantra. I don't know if you watched any of the Blaine videos of it.
I have not recently, but I have done, yeah.
Yeah, don't check your mirrors, you won't have time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so start at my eyes, work your way down.
Yeah.
So don't check your mirrors, you won't have time.
Right.
Keep both hands on the wheel, don't steer. And you can tell me when to put the clutch down.
Mm.
Yeah?
Okay. Okay, Tony, we're going to have a go at that now.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is keep your eyes on the road, look straight ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, and keep a good firm grip of the steering wheel with both hands.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you when to stop the car.
Oh, you're giving that signal, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'll give you the signal, yeah. So if you just set yourself up and get ready.
I'm nervous now.
So am I. Okay, so just try and relax and drive as normal.
All right.
And then I will, I'll make sure it's clear and I'll tell you when to stop.
And we're going to make our way down to the end and turn left.
And we're going to make our way down to the end and we're going to turn left.
You try and relax as well then. And turning left.
And turning left at the end, Tony. Stop! Okay. Do you want to put on your handbrake? Okay, and neutral. Okay, we're going to move over. We don't want to stay in the middle of the road really because it's a bit dangerous.
All right.
So we'll. Should we just pull up in front of that white car there?
Then we'll turn right here.
Then we'll turn right. And we'll just have a little chat about that.
That good?
Wasn't too bad. A little bit slow on the reaction there. I think you just needed to be a bit quicker.
I'm sure you said you're going to look over your right shoulder.
I was going to look over out the back window
Oh.
to make sure there was nobody there. But
And I'll stop on the left.
and we're just going to stop on the left. Okay. So we'll have another go at that, Tony. How did you find it?
That's the first time I've ever done one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It felt good to me.
Good, okay.
Bit of excitement.
Right, okay, we'll have another